Am I the devil? You could be if you take them as companions. Let's look into the world today. Look around us. This is a wicked society that we live in. And this is because many of us that have goodness within us, we don't participate to make things better. And when we do attempt to make things better, we do it in a single-handed effort. But when we look at the evildoers, when we look at all of this corruption, the evil ones, they work together. They work in unison. They organize. And this is where we falter. This is where we err. Because the good ones, we don't come together. We try to work single-handedly as just a ray of the sun and try to push back the darkness. When if we were to come together, we could be as the sun and illuminate all of the darkness. So this calls for our mutual consultation. This calls for us to cooperate. And surely we can cooperate to produce a better world. But we have to believe that our conditions can be better. And many of us don't. In order for our conditions to be better, in order for our conditions to prosper, then we have to do for ourselves. That's the key. We have to do for ourselves. It may take transitioning, but it's a transition that's worth taking. We cannot wait for others to do for us. Because when we do that, by default, we become tools for another evil man's gain. And this is what makes us little devils, because we work for big devils. We can't work for big devils and think that we don't have a part in the evil. You see, when you come in a righteous man's name, then you receive a righteous man's reward. And vice versa. When you come in the devil's name, then you will also receive a devil's reward. So let us get rid of these names that we bear, that represent devils. We may think we're not devils, and surely many of us may not be. However, we still come in their name, professing to be angels. So let us come correct. Let us check our friend list. Let us make sure that the ones around us are like-minded, that the ones around us also want to grow, that the ones around us also believe that their conditions can be better. Because if they don't have these same aspirations, then they are going to be the reason that your attention is pulled away from the vision. So as we take companions whose foot are in a whole different direction than ours, then it slows down our progress. It slows down our development. And in slowing down our development in such a time where we should be moving urgently, it calls us to do, as the old axiom say, an idle mind is the devil's playground. And when we become idle, we begin to gossip because we think we got time. We want to sit here and continue to entertain devils instead of being on our way to do for self, to provide greater, to be greater. And this is truly how we honor our Lord. If not, then we continue to stay amongst devils, and we do it willingly, without having the consideration that they are the reason that we are in this condition. They are not to blame. We are to blame. Because we have now been shown with clear sight, with clear evidence, who our open enemies are. And we continue to take them as companions. So therefore, that also makes us devils.